Okay, I believe I'm live. It looks like everything's starting to look good for the stream. If we get started, want to always get the habit of saying the best way to support me in the channel is to like, comment, and subscribe and follow. Whether you be watching the VODs on YouTube as well as my podcasts, you can follow on Twitter for updates and other fun tweets, and here on Twitch to catch live streams and all that for gaming. And those VODs also go on YouTube as well. Excuse me. But yeah, getting back, I was off for 2 weeks. It took some personal vacation timing, even though I'm not like really big or relevant and all that. Getting back in the habit of playing it. So I wanted to play one of my old favorites. It's called Alleyway for the Game Boy. And I'm not sure if this is the oldest version, because I think this game is commonly known as Breakout. And I'm not sure if that's what the original game's called or what, but I just remember playing this a lot, like especially on the Super Game Boy, like putting my Game Boy cartridge in the Super NES and playing that way. So let me get things going. Okay. Make sure everything looks good, sounds good. Okay. Oop. Okay, and trying to get the game on now. Okay, looks good. So let's get started. Oop. Yep. So there's a little Mario. I think that's supposed to be Mario. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because was it in one of the Mario Land games for Game Boy? Was it the first one or the second one? But Mario did have a power up where they shoot the little ball, like the Alleyway breakout ball. And I know they brought that back in Super Mario Maker 2. Was that updated? Was that when the game first came out? Because I know they had this power. I think it wasn't an update because I know they added a lot of stuff to Super Mario Maker 2 over the time. I'm pretty sure it had its last update, but I'm not sure. It's been a while since I played that game, so I'm sure the content is still going strong. But playing this game, it's like I said, it's a old favorite, a classic, in my opinion. And so many different versions of it. I'm trying to think if I might play other versions on stream. I know I got one on Steam that's actually pretty... I barely touched it, so I think it's one of those games, if I'm going to dive into it, do it on stream versus... So I can kind of get... Sometimes I think it's fun kind of getting familiar with games on stream versus, hey, I know this game like the back of my hand. Although I think sometimes these help. And also that's been kind of a habit too, is playing some classic, more retro games on stream. So I think probably a majority of the games I played I'm familiar with. The only ones I can think of offhand is the Castlevania one I did in October. I never played before, but I'm familiar with the series. And I think the Splatterhouse one too, I'm not sure if that's a game I remember playing as a kid. And what am I forgetting? Oh, Raptor, because I did Fighting by Raptor and played the two parts of games I never played as a kid because I got the freeware version, the shareware version. Oops. Yeah, so and those are on the YouTube channel, so you can always catch them. There's even a playlist as well. So that's the one thing. I think it makes sense for Twitch, like not to keep streams like I think 2 weeks is it. That after a stream broadcast is 2 weeks old, it gets deleted. But they have community ways you can always download them, stuff like that too. Because I went with so much streaming on Twitch, I would like overload the site. But then again, YouTube has so much content too. Because of all the content that I noticed, there's probably like a shit ton of content that I'm not even aware of. Yeah, because that reminds me because. Like I said, I took some time off on vacation time. I was visiting the fam, and got a lot of the nephews who watch the YouTubes and watch the Let's Play. And the funny thing, like, one of my nephews really likes Captain Sauce is his name, and I've never heard of him. But I guess he has a pretty good amount of subscribers, but I have never heard of him. And when I kind of like peek at what my nephew is watching, like all the games he plays, like I never heard of these games and stuff like that too. So I always feel like there's a Let's Play, so many different like bubbles and all that, and like I'm in the loop. Oh, come on, there you go. But yeah, it's just crazy like content you never heard of, and then they still get like a shit ton of views and followings and stuff like that. Because sometimes I'm in my little bubbles of Let's Plays and stuff like that. I feel like that is a lot of my YouTube watching. Even though I've been off for a couple weeks too, but Oni Plays is probably one of my favorite Let's Play channels. I do catch the Game Grumps too, and Super Mega, I heard they might be doing more Let's Plays. So I feel like in one of the podcasts they talked about getting a new capture card. They did Sonic Mania recently with their editor Justin. Sometimes I'm even tempted to do that as well, to get a video card and do it for my Switch, because I think that, what is it, the big expensive one is Elgato. I feel like, especially with like PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X, I forget what the newest Xbox is called, but I feel like if it's just streaming Switch games, you probably don't need the most expensive game capture cards, and when doing that might help. But that probably really have to change my setup too, so that's a thing. But going back to the game, again, this is one of my favorites, and I also having like a flashback, because I remember in high school when I finally got a graphing calculator. I remember that was being a big deal. But it's like one of those weird things, like someone knows someone who knows someone who has this, and then you switch around. But I remember getting a lot of games on my graphing calculator, and I think Breakout was one of them. I know I had Bust a Move. I'm pretty sure I have Tetris. But it's sort of like one of those things like they were made for the graphing calculator, the TI, whatever. But I'm pretty sure this was part of it. I think Bust a Move, because that's also one of my favorite games too. Yay! And bonus time. Yeah, I don't know if this is explicitly Mario, but it's definitely his character design. Not sure if we're gonna clear this. Because that's the one thing with like this game. I'm not sure like more recent like adaptations of the Breakout or whatever. How that, because I feel like I get in that little loop where like you hit it and it goes in the same direction, the same path. Okay, there you go. Because sometimes you have to like hit it from the corner or the side. Come on. Yes, got the bonus. Yeah, because I feel like that's with the older versions of this game. You get in that loop where you're stuck doing the same thing over and over. So I know chat's not active at all. But I wanted to mention, in case people are watching the VOD on YouTube, I wanted to mention that something noticed a little something off when I'm playing this is that when I die, it respawns a new life. And that is because I am using a little cheat, or I'm going to say tool assisted. I'm going to use that term, tool assisted. I wonder if I might do that a little bit more often when it comes to playing these older games. Especially when some of them like, hey, if you lose, you have to start from the beginning. Stuff like that. So I might do that sometimes. Because I know sometimes it's kind of like, if you're cheating, it kind of takes the fun out of the game, like beating it and all that. But I thought this would be a fun way to kind of see, you know, at least for the stream, a good hour. Like I don't want to like get a game over and start from the beginning and start from the first levels again. But yeah, back in my day, we called them Game Sharks or Game Genie. That's it. That's the classic one for the when you get like the cartridge for. I remember having using the Genesis one. That one stands out to me. I think maybe I had the Game Genie for SNES. It's like one of those things too, because that was before the internet, and you had to look at like magazines or get like magazines dedicated to Game Genie codes. I wonder like how that works. Because I remember like putting in like the individual like codes and stuff like that, and I'm not sure how that worked. Like if like somehow that knows to change the software's things like hey, like be invincible and stuff like that. Hey, Affinity Lives or hey, whatever. And then it eventually became like I remember Action Replay. That's it, Action Replay. I remember that for PlayStation. I think they even had something that plugged into the back of the PlayStation, but they also had like a disc or something, and you switch it out to play the game out to enter your codes. And of course, Game Shark. I think that was the big one too. I remember the Game Sharks for Game Boy Advance. But yeah, I'm calling it tool assisted. Again, I'm not sure how often I'll use it on stream, but wanted to mention just in case I get called out on it. But yeah, I am in a sense cheating, but last round I didn't lose. I know that earlier I kind of had some bad plays, but oh well. I'm trying to think. I'm not sure if this game has a like clear. You beat the game screen or whatever, but man, I was a little kid last time I played this game, and just gonna see what happens when you get as far as you can. It's like one of those things like if you beat the last quote unquote last level, it just kind of keeps going or it resets the stages or whatever. So we'll see what happens. You can kind of notice the pattern with these levels, like the classic, like as you stay still, and then they have these levels where it kind of like rotates and moves around, and then the stages where the level eventually kind of comes down. I'm not sure how that's going to play in terms of the because basically I have infinity life. Like every time I lose and start a new one, it is kind of ups the counter back to 3. I'm not sure if that's gonna like soft lock the game in any way. Like if the with the ones where the screen comes down so far down. I'm not sure what happens. Like I notice my paddle shrinks. I'm not sure if that because you get so far in the level, it kind of shrinks to add difficulty. And that's why I also want to play different versions of this game on stream eventually. I think the one I got on Steam has like stuff I can get power-ups and stuff like that, like shoot missiles and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. I almost think that, like I mentioned earlier, the graphic calculator, the Texas Instrument, whatever, TI, whatever. I'm sure that one had like power drops where like, hey, you get this, and then all of a sudden you can like shoot missiles, and that's kind of convenient. I think especially that one is convenient to get those stubborn blocks they just can't hit. I mean, it's a little easier when they're moving like this, but sometimes, like I said, you get in that pattern like, hey, you keep hitting the ball the same way and it keeps moving the same path. And you get nowhere. But I got one more. Come on. Come on, you got it. And for being quote-unquote tool-assisted, yeah, not doing too bad. I think there's just that one level I kind of messed up a bit, but besides that, I think I have some pretty good gaming skills. And I also was thinking, because what you want to call it? On Twitter, I think just because one time I like stopped on the video and kind of viewed, but seeing tool-assisted speedruns is kind of unique. I'm not sure how they work, but seeing some weird, wacky stuff. Shit, that's my bad. Completely my bad, being distracted. But back to 3 lives, so I'm good. But I remember recently seeing one for like, I think it was from Mario Kart 64. One of the Bowser Cube levels, but they had like a tool assisted one with like excuse me, use like a mushroom, and you can like, after you've completed a lab, you can like go reverse and jump over the thing and kind of like do another lap. Because I feel like there's a way you can do that for real. Like you jump over, kind of like complete a lap without actually complete a lap, just because you jumped over a wall. But there was like one with the Bowser's Keep, and I think it was Super Mario 64. But yeah, some crazy stuff. So I'm not sure exactly how they work. Like if they program something. Yeah, I think this going to back to this level, I think it's gonna have some more focus, because I think the previous stage that had the drop down, it dropped down like a hard like block, but these actually drop down blocks that you can destroy, that you have to destroy to clear the level. And I'm shrunk again. So I'm not sure if this is an infinity level or what. Because I feel like now it's going a little bit faster. Let's see. That's a full set. I'm not sure if we're going to get any more. We'll see. Okay. I think that's it, yeah, because I'm not seeing any more layers. So maybe this is how the level's supposed to work, but definitely want to clear them. But I'm not sure what happens like if you die before it... Oh, I got a free guy. That's going to help. As I talk my spiel about being tool assisted and having infinity lives and all that. But now it's not really moving. I'm not sure what the algorithm, what in the program is like, how, when the level stage should move, or maybe get stuck here. Maybe it won't move anymore. Boop. Oh no, missed it. Come on. Come on, get the last one. Oh no. Boop. Boop. Nope. Also, I didn't mention it, this game has some pretty fun sounds, especially like in the beginning of the stage where you like hit a lot of the blocks before you get back to your paddle. It's very like fun with the sound effects. Although not so much now when it's like not really hitting much of anything, just because it's so empty in the level. Oh yeah, so this level probably just like done with its thing. Come on. God. Don't want to be stuck in the loop. There we go. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Oh no. Nope. This is gonna be stubborn, but come on. There we go. Oh, and this is Koopa, yeah, so this definitely a lot of references to Mario. Oh shit, see, you follow the same path. I think for the bonus stages, either if you don't clear it in time or the ball drops, in a sense, like if you miss it. And I think it ends in the stages too. Oh shoot, I'm stuck in that loop. Like a time loop. Like that game that was popular. It probably still is popular. Because that's one thing I am tempted to play more modern games on stream. But sometimes I worry about the performance. Although if it's like games that don't rely on internet connection. But, nope, ran out of time. Because I'm very tempted to play Rocket League and maybe a little bit of Fortnite on stream. The thing is, my Switch is my main game. I did create side accounts for PC. I even did that for Fortnite to complete like missions or whatever. That like we've got a teammate, or you have to do that. So I did kind of do that. I don't have too many online friends that I play with. Oh no, I lost. Didn't get rid of my extra life because I did have 4, and maybe that's because of the tool assistance that I'm using. Ah, Now I'm being lazy. That was my bad. But yeah. I wonder if that also might just get more attention too, like if I played Fortnite or if I played Rocket League. I'm not the most skilled Fortnite player. Although I mostly play on Switch, I'm not sure if it's because it's matching me with a bunch of Switch people. But I thought I had some decent rounds when I was playing on PC. So, I don't know. I'm very tempted just to test it out and see how it performs view-wise, whether it be on here on Twitch or on YouTube. Which, looking at my chat, if this is being viewed, you're probably watching on YouTube. And if you are, give it a little like and give it a little comment and give it a little subscription, subscribe button, whatever. Hit that bell on the noggin. I don't know what I'm doing, but in terms of the YouTube thing, come on, hit it just right. But yeah, I tend to kind of revisit other games too, and I don't want to like jump on like, hey, I don't want to get a game over screen and mess up the stream in a sense, like, hey, I have to start over. But I'm tempted to do that at some things. Probably tomorrow's stream, I want to use tool assistance. I'm gonna know the word cheating, but use tool assistance to do it, which I have to look into because it's another childhood favorite. I think that's another thing with my channel. I play a lot of like old childhood favorites, so but have patience for the games or not, or even if I'm more skilled. I cannot recall how far I got into this game when I played as a kid, but I did have the Game Boy cartridge. I think I played on Game Boy a few times, but I believe I played a lot of it on the Super Game Boy. That'd be really fun because that's one thing I missed about the Super Game Boy. It had a lot of cool stuff in terms of you can like swap color palettes, like make your own color palettes. I think games eventually like had their own more unique ones. In terms of the color palettes, like I think this is more unique to the Super Game Boy. And even had like little backgrounds on the side. They had some like default templates. They had a way you can draw your own backgrounds in Super Game Boy. It's kind of primitive. It's kind of like if you played Mario Paint, that kind of ability to do that with drawing, using the draw tool with a SNES controller. But some games had a unique background. Like I'm not sure if they like program it. I think they had to program it for like, hey, if this game is being played on a Super Game Boy, it's gonna play this background. Or border, more like border is my more appropriate term. I know the more famous one is the Pokemon one. I'm not sure, did the red version and blue version have different backgrounds, or did they have the same one? I can't remember. But yeah, that's one thing I miss Super Game Boy. Super Get the Block, but yeah, not sure how many people are gonna remember the Super Game Boy, but yeah, that was a really fun way to play Game Boy games as a kid. Because back in the day, when you wanted to play Game Boys, you pretty much had to burn through those AA batteries. I'm trying to think. I also had a GameCube too, and I think GameCube had an adapter where you can play the GameCube plugged in without wasting batteries. I'm not sure if the Game Boy had that as well. I'm trying to think. Was it Game Boy Advance or the Game Boy Advance SP when you can actually charge a Game Boy? Anyway, maybe that's my little spiel about the Super Game Boy. So much nostalgia from that. But let's see if we can beat this level. I think these levels come in threes. Like they kind of have the same pattern. And they have the stationary one, they have the moving one, and they have this one where it kind of moves downwards. I don't think it's gonna like get so far down that it messes things up. Oh, free guy! I needed that. I think the string thing, when you get a certain score, makes so much progress. The paddle shrinks. Because I feel like with the last one, it got to a point that it wasn't moving. So I think there's no way to like really soft lock or screw yourself over. Or you don't clear the stage in time, like you're screwed. I'm thinking more like Space Invaders, you know, when you get to the bottom of the screen. Although it kind of resets after you lose your life. I'm pretty sure, I don't think you get a game over for the invaders getting to the bottom. I don't think that's the case. But I remember my mom really loved Space Invaders too. I may play it on stream too, because I'm very tempted. Shit. I think there's one on stream. Not stream. Steam. That looks pretty good. Let me find some classics. I think the one for N64 was good. I was kind of looking. The one for like Genesis looks kind of ugly. I think my mom played the game. Shit. The Game Boy Advance. Not Game Boy Advance. The Game Boy one. And we played that on the Super Game Boy. So I think I remember my mom playing that. Cause my mom, she wasn't too much of a gamer, but the very few she would play, like that and Dr. Mario. I think Space Invaders Dr. Mario was kind of like her go-to games. Because I remember one year, not to get a little too personal on all that, but fun storytelling is that I remember when the Nintendo Switch Online was kind of coming out, and they had like the, hey, you can buy these controllers that look like the SNES, not SNES, but the Nintendo controllers. So I remember getting that and showing them all like, hey, now I have Dr. Mario, and this is the actual Nintendo controller. I think the last time she really played like a Nintendo game was on the Wii, like the Virtual Console version of Dr. Mario. I think she played that a lot. But good stuff. Let's see if I can beat the stage. I'm trying to think if it's going to drop more. Okay, it did. Just as I said that. I'm not sure if it's based off like how many times the balls come up and down and hitting the paddle, or how many blocks you clear. But we'll see if there's like a you win the game screen. Oh shit! I was watching my device, my phone is how I monitor things, and that's how I know there's no chat. So I look at my phone, but I'm also trying to catch the time as well. But hey, if you're watching this on YouTube and you want to chat with me on Twitch, follow me on Twitch. As of this recording, this stream, I pretty much stream Thursdays and Fridays. I have it scheduled, or whatever. I try to use that schedule on Twitch. Like, hey, but I kind of wish it would be more versatile. Like saying, it feels like it's like one of those, hey, it's for every Tuesday or every Friday. Like you can't like hey, I'm streaming this game, or it's not as flexible. I kind of wish they had a more convenient way to post a schedule on Twitch versus like, hey, I just stream on these days at this time, versus hey, I'm gonna stream this, or I'm gonna stream that, or hey, these days, even though it's, because I feel like it's like every Thursday or every Friday or the same day of the week, and versus hey, if it's going to be a holiday, or if you're going to take some personal time off. It's kind of weird talking about like, hey, I'm taking personal time, I'm a Twitch streamer, I'm a huge gamer, but I need to take some time off, so I need to submit my request for my time off, so I know my schedule. Yeah. Unless I'm stupid. That's definitely a possibility that I'm stupid, I'm missing something when it comes to streaming on Twitch. Okay. But making some progress. So I think after the green one comes, then I think I'm no more. I think with this third stage in these parts, in these sets of threes, they want you to kind of, in a sense, clear the stage twice. It's like the same pattern, but I think, okay. Yeah, because I'm not sure if it's, because it feels like it was a little bit more rapid this time. I'm not sure if it's because I've been clearing more or what. Or if there's something like tells the game like, hey, if these blocks are remaining, then move down faster or what. I think I cleared a bunch and it's like not really moving. It's gonna move again. Mm. Okay. Maybe this will clue us in blocks. And stubborn. Yep, at least got one. Can we get the yellow? Yes. I just have to get that green. Let me see. Get that green. Yay. Oh, it's this Squidbillies. Let's get him. That's what I hate when you get the little same exact part and it kind of loops the same path of nothingness. Like that. Oh, no, I got something. Okay, I don't think I got this far because I don't remember those blocks like the vertical ones, so I think I'm going to uncharted territories. And I know I'm kind of, again, looking at my little device, my phone, and yeah, I don't think I have much of a viewership, but still having some fun. Sometimes I kind of wish I had chat that, just in case something's off, like the audio's off, like, hey, your mic's off, dummy, or hey, the game's volume's so loud. I think for the most part, it's been good. I'm absolutely sure that every stream I had, I posted a VOD on YouTube. Like, there wasn't anything like, oh my god, this is unusable because you can't hear me, or the game's balance audio's off. But I can always test things out. Sometimes I tend, because I do have a Chromebook, because that was Black Friday too. But I got a Chromebook, so I'm going to test, like, have my Chromebook monitor the stream and maybe have headphones if I want to listen. I can double check stuff, because it's just little me doing all this stuff. Also, I'm kind of curious, if they use a stage for when the stage moves down, how's those permanent blocks going to work? We'll have to wait and see. And I'm pretty sure this is a new territory. Here's a fun idea. Just because I'm wondering if these videos get more attention on YouTube, the stream VODs versus the actual live streams. But if anyone's watching this on YouTube and made it to this point, if you comment below, hey, you have a smelly butt, or anything around this line, I will pin that comment. So everyone wants attention and all that. Tell me I have a smelly butt. Just because I think that's silly. And as a little experiment of smelly butts. There you go. I guess sometimes it's good not to be as relevant. Because I've been seeing, like, in the news, like, what was it, the Pokemon and other stuff, like Ninja, whatever the other guy's name, but people like getting banned or doing hate raids or stuff like that. Like, you never have to worry about, like, that drama or controversies and all that. Not that I can't deal with it, it just seems like, oh, that's kind of nice, I don't have to worry about this or that, or especially getting banned, because I can't imagine, like, if you put all your eggs in the basket of doing, like, online stuff like this, whether it be YouTube or streaming and stuff like that, and you just get, like, channel deleted or channel banned or account banned, like, how to recover from it. But I guess it's also one of the things, like, if you have a following, a community and stuff like that, and you can always, like, update, like, hey, Twitter followers and stuff like that. I think a lot of times it helps if all that kind of bleeds together. But yeah, sometimes it kind of feels scary, like, if this is your main thing and all of a sudden all things go to hell. Like if YouTube exploded, or well, this is kind of unique how this spins, but like if all that exploded and, like, hey, your bread and butter is, you know, gone stale, gone rancid. This managing. I think if I ever become more, I guess successful is the word. If I become more successful, I would definitely like make a huge nest egg or a huge like savings. Like, hey, if shit happens, like if it comes to the thing like, hey, if I'm not gonna make income for a year, I like it's you always find another job elsewhere and stuff like that too. Being an everyday working man or whatever. But one of the things like, hey, what was it? I think it was an episode of Friends or something, like just to get a habit of always have enough in savings to cover 3 months of expenses. Even though that's a lot easier said than done, but personally I'm kind of working on that, but also I'm working on paying off debt and all that. Still got some stubborn student loans, car payment and all that. What I hope to do is one day no longer rent an apartment, but actually own property. Like, I'm leaning more towards a condo or and stuff like that versus an actual house. I don't feel like I need a full house. Just depends. I get what I can take. But it sucks that it feels like when I'm paying rent, it like doesn't really mean anything. It just means I don't get kicked out of where I'm living. Versus if you're paying a mortgage and all that, it goes into equity and all that. I'm not the most knowledgeable person when it comes like that, but I feel like I'd rather be paying off a home loan than just paying rent where it doesn't really matter in a sense. Well, it does matter because you still want to have a place to live. Let's see if I can get that last green block. It's a shame I don't really have much of an audience because I feel like my random tangents and stuff like that have been making some good points. All that. Well, let's get back to the video game. So let's see what happens with this stage, because this is the third one, so this is when it should start moving down. I'm not sure what's going to happen with those permanent blocks that are the dark green ones are going up and down. We'll see what happens. I'm sure the stage move is based on amount of time, how often the ball goes up and down, or how many blocks you destroy. And I shrunk. I'm not sure what causes the shrinkage. It's not like I jumped into a cold swimming pool. Okay, well shit. Good thing I have these extra lives. I like kind of like how the sound effects goes, like when it hits more blocks before it journeys back down. I'm not sure if it's meant to be like a certain song or reference to something. Like what causes what note or sound it should play when it hits a block. I'm not sure if the colors mean anything. Oh, I got a free guy. Just what I needed. Let's see, we should see, yeah, the more yellow and green afterwards. Yep. Oh yeah, it switched it back to 2. So I think that's because of the little cheat I'm using on my tool assistants. And when I'm on that, I actually used a cheat in my last stream before I went on vacation because I was playing Pokemon Pinball, which I had a lot of fun with, but I played Pokemon Pinball. And I used a cheat that gave oh, the blocks just disappear. Okay, I see it now. I think that happened on a previous stage. Like when you get to that point, they disappear, even though the stage is getting lowered. Maybe when it comes with blocks you can destroy, it affects your score. Not that the score matters too much. Oops. But also, I get my point. I was playing Pokemon Pinball for the Game Boy Advance. I used a cheat for unlimited ball saver, and I was good about making a recurring joke like, "Oh, good thing I had the ball saver." So well, no one has catch that yet because I didn't see any comments on the VOD of it. But it's on YouTube, BQuanchi. If we're going to youtube.com/BQuanchi, you can watch my YouTube VODs, and that's always on About Me here on Twitch, or looking at my chat, looking at the viewership. I don't think anyone's really watching this at the moment. Who knows down the road? Oh yeah, those permanent blocks just disappear, so I guess that works out. Oh shit. Come on. Oh. There you go. Let's see if I can... I'm not sure how many stages this game has. So even with using tool assistance, I'm not sure if I'm going to clear all the stages or if there is like a end game screen like, hey, you beat it, whatever, you're cool, you're awesome. Which I don't need the game to tell me that. I just need the chat to tell me that, which is not happening. So I blame you, whoever's watching this. You didn't catch my live stream, so I blame you for my low self-esteem. Or whatever. Oh well. I'm having fun playing a classic game from my childhood, so I guess that's what matters. Ah, shoot, dang. Shit, I felt like I was going to say something about it, now I'm drawing a blank. Let's see. Oh yeah, because it was a recent stream. I played WarioWare. That's also was a fun stream, even though, again, not much of an audience, but it's a fun game. I've been kind of playing it more, and even unlocking stuff in that. I didn't realize how much stuff you oh, Piranha Plant. How much you unlock it, at least the Game Boy Advance version of WarioWare Inc. So I think I might play that again on stream. Just have fun. Because I feel like, you know, because this is a hobby, you know, I can do what I want and have fun. Hopefully this is sounding okay. Ugh, shit. That's one thing I always worry about, like the audio and microphone, the game audio and the microphone audio. You don't pretty much have the same settings every time. Give or take a few adjustments, but it should be fine. And if the video game drowns out my voice, then, you know, maybe that might work. But yeah, because I might do WarioWare again. The Game Boy Advance, the first one. So I didn't realize, I feel like a lot of the micro games in that you miss because the first playthrough, like if you're just playing through levels, how they have it is that once you beat so many stages, you get the boss stage, and you beat that, you beat the, I guess, the segment or the chapter or whatever you want to call it. A lot of stuff you can miss, so I kind of played all the mini games, and there's even the mode, like an endless mode. It might be fun to play on stream. That's why I like different like bonus games. Like this is a fun one that Flice Water game from Mario Paint. That's actually in WarioWare, the first one for Game Boy Advance. So like, I might do that. So I'm not sure how soon, but I kind of want to revisit that game and do another stream because that was a kind of like, I don't want to call it, if you want to call it the story mode or the main campaign of the game, whatever. But kind of clear that, and that's on the channel as well. So go to BQuanchi. I don't have a BQuanchi.com. I have a youtube.com/BQuanchi. Oh, that you can catch the WarioWare stream. Oh, I missed that. Yeah. Boom. Yep, and this is a fun stage that moves around. Actually, I'm too curious. Let me look this up of how many stages this game has. So let's take a small little break. And do a little research. Again, for 24 levels, according to what Google pulled up. God, maybe we can beat that. Okay, we'll try. I'm try my best because usually I don't try to stream too long, but yep. Okay. I guess apparently there's 10 more stages, and we'll see if I can beat them all. Come on. At least these scrolling stages seems like it doesn't... Cause that's what I hate when the ball kind of goes in that same pattern over and over, that you kind of like not hitting the block, but with the blocks also constantly moving, feels like a good chance of clearing something at least each time. That's the one thing about this game, is it feels so frustrating or disappointing when your ball goes, and doesn't hit any blocks, and it comes back, and then it hits a paddle, then goes up, still doesn't clear a block. Yeah, let's see if we can finish this game. That might be a goal. The stream is a little less than an hour, and we're a little of a halfway game. Okay, I think that's realistic. And my paddle shrank again. I was in a cold swimming pool. That's my excuse. Oh, shit. At least on a positive thing, we won't be running out of lives. Come on. Come on. Come on. See, that's where it gets frustrating, when the ball moves up and down and does not hit a single block. We got that one. Come on, get that one. Come on. Come on, get that. Yes. So if I've read it Google right, there should be 10 more stages. Actually, that's not too bad for a Game Boy game, because I feel like this is at least a good hour plus of content. Besides replayability, in terms of like beginning and end of the game. Because with this game, if I wasn't using my tool assistance, I would have to start all over from the beginning if I lost all my lives. Although it does give you free guys too when you... I think that's every 1,000 points. See, I'm getting close to that, so we'll see if I get another one man, free guy, life, whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure if the blocks are worth different points. Shoot. I feel like the green ones are worth 3 and the light blue ones are 1. Okay, yeah, so I think there's a different score value, although it almost doesn't matter. Come on. see. We could do 5,000 if I get a free guy. $30 more points and we'll see. I'm pretty sure that's the case, but I think those yellow ones will disappear, the ones near the bottom of the screen, so I think if I don't hit them, they'll just disappear on their own. Come on. Oh. Come on. Okay, yeah, so it's every 1,000 points. I don't know if it's just because I never got this far in the game as a kid, but I'm kind of getting a little focus mode. Another one is kind of just fun to watch without any commentary or anything like that. It kind of reminds me like back in the day when we had screensavers on computers and Windows. Sometimes some of them felt like a game. I'm trying to think. I think there was one like a jigsaw one, or not jigsaw, like a puzzle one, like the, you know, like those puzzles where like you have to move the pieces around, like it's like locked in place, like it's a puzzle slider or whatever. I feel like there was one that did that with the screen. It was fun to watch, and then there was like one of the labyrinth, kind of like maze, and all that. It's fun to see these visuals, like thinking. I don't know if that's why there's a big appeal with people watching Let's Plays and stuff like that, with or without commentary. I wonder how big like long plays are when people like kind of beat the game start to finish. Okay, we'll see if we can beat this bullet bill. Not a single block. That's what I hate. Okay, at least getting a good score there. Come on. 20 seconds. Come on. Come on. No, I'm not gonna get it. Okay, I know I said I was gonna work on beating this game, but I just got a message that my roommate's coming home early off work, so I don't know if I'll do it. I should have started the stream earlier, but just because I kind of have a small apartment, it's kind of a pain to record and stream and broadcast when there's other people and background noise and all that. So that's like to stream on my quiet time. Yeah, but might have to cut the stream short, so don't think I'm going to be beating the game. Let's see. Oh, maybe that would give an excuse. I would get the attention of people comment like, hey, beat this game, then I'll definitely make arrangements to beat this game on a computer screen. If I was reading right, that there's 24 stages. But I never got this far because I never realized there was a stage besides a bonus level that looked like Mario's face. And it's as much fun as I'm having, you know. Sometimes it almost feels like a chore, like a task. Like, even though it's a simple, fun puzzle. But is it considered a puzzle game, or... It's not really that you're solving a puzzle. It's like a... Maybe a more arcade style. Maybe that would be kind of it. There you go. Oh, it's kind of unique with that permanent block and the stage moving. Come on. That's the fun thing with the moving stage. It feels like you can knock out a lot of these blocks in one trip, and you kind of hear all the different sound effects. Like, I think it's just different notes and pitches or whatever. Like this. Or that. I'm not sure if like certain colored blocks have their own sound effects. I haven't paid too much attention to if there's a rhyme or reason to everything. I think I'm going to give myself 15 minutes because I'm like timing to how long it takes my roommate to get home and all that to be... Maybe that's just an excuse, but oh well. Because usually my stream's about an hour. I would realize, well, this is early for him, so... Not that anyone cares about our personal life. I sometimes even think like doing a stream where I just like beat games that I didn't quite beat, like try to get back to the point I was at before the stream, and then kind of like make little save points or whatever I can manage. Yeah. But I can't imagine beating this game without tool assistance or cheats, because I can only imagine like you almost getting your last level then using your last life. I'm not sure with the... Because let's see, I would have got 6 guys, but I think I died more than 6 times. So if I didn't have that, I would have got a game over. Okay. Come on. That's a little different because the permanent block is in the middle where it wasn't in the middle before. Come on. Pretty good run for that ball. Well, at least we got an extra guy. Nope, and I shrunk again. Oh, there you go. Come on. I was kind of curious, just to bring back to what I was saying earlier. I wonder if there's any tool-assisted runs of this game. Like I said, there's like a Twitter account. I don't follow it, but sometimes you know how Twitter would recommend stuff. But like a tool-assisted speed runs. See how this would work with like more retro games. Right. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to beat this game. I think I'm going to call it a night pretty soon. Unless chat has something to say, but they don't. I think was this a Mario head as well? It looks a little different. It usually kind of repeats the pattern, but I haven't focused too much. It almost looks like a Yoshi egg, but with limited colors. Maybe it is Mario. I'm trying to think if he was what way he was facing. Yeah, it is. That's his hat. Okay, never mind. I think what threw me off is that they put the permanent blocks in the middle when it was like that at the beginning. Hasn't helped that I also need to take a little piss, so... I'm somewhat tempted, maybe I'll finish this game tomorrow and play a little bit more WarioWare. And maybe that might just make up for things. I do want to play this game, but... I just almost feel... I know I'm only just playing video games, but I'm almost kind of feeling tired. On a Goomba. Ah. Nope. You know what? That's gonna do it. So what I'm going to do is resume this tomorrow night. So, follow, like, and subscribe and all that. But because I'm just going to be tired. So what I'm thinking for the next stream is to finish this, as well as maybe you can just play some more WarioWare. I know that was a recent stream, but that would be a fun excuse. Because this game can't really be a series since it seems like I'm almost done with it. But tomorrow stream we'll finish this up, play some micro games on WarioWare, and I think that sounds like a good plan. So, yep. So thanks for watching, and again, the best way to support the channel and all that is to like, comment, and subscribe, whether it be on YouTube, catch the VODs here on YouTube, or on Twitch to catch live streams, and on Twitter to find updates and when I stream and all that. I try to schedule it at another little thing in Twitch, but yeah, that's gonna call it a night because I gotta take care of my dogs, eat dinner, all that. So if I didn't realize this game was that length, I probably would have started sooner, but getting back in the swing of things. So anyways, y'all take care and you have a good rest of your night. Laters.